Hi everybody, this is Gary Harmon. Welcome back to Harmon Speaks. We took a week off last week for spring break, but we're back at it with an episode I think you're going to enjoy. We're at a place called Riverside Coffee Shop in Lenoir City, and it is a coffee shop with a very important difference. I think you're going to be moved by this story. Stick with us and we'll go inside. All right, let's go in and meet the proprietor here.
Hi.
Hi, Angela Lee, right?
Yep, nice
Gary,
to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for having us here.
Of course.
May we go sit down and have
Absolutely.
a little conversation? Thank you. Well, Angela, thank you for having us here at your coffee shop today. I'm very excited about learning about this, so I'm going to start off with some very general questions. Tell me why you have a coffee shop.
I have a coffee shop because I have a 20-year-old son with Down syndrome, and he was just sitting around the house way too much because of COVID and then school being shut down. So we just decided to get him a job.
Okay. Why this job?
Because he said, I want to work at Starbucks.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So this is training.
We tried janitorial, which is really key since he's significantly impacted.
What is his condition?
He has Down syndrome, and the only positions available for someone with his skill set were janitorial services.
Okay.
And not that there's anything wrong
Right.
with that; it's an honorable career, but he didn't want to do it.
Right.
So this is all about choices.
Okay.
And so I'm a BCBA, which is a board certified behavior analyst.
Okay.
And my comfortable caseload is about 10 kids.
Okay.
So my thought process was, well, if I'm going to give him one position, why don't I take 9 more kids and let's make it a
That's
class.
fantastic. Right. Okay. So do you have all those kids working?
We don't.
in?
Right
Okay.
now, we're at 3, and then for this block, and then the next block, I probably have another 3 to 5 families that are interested, whose kids are graduating in May, so they're looking to start in the summer block.
Okay.
We are also in the process of signing our program up through Voc Rehab, so we'll be getting some referrals from them as well.
Oh, that's great.
But I do anticipate that within a year we'll have a wait list. I'm also going to be starting what I'm calling my Quick Fix program, and that's going to be separate from the full day program, which is going to be for those individuals who are more mildly impacted that really just need a little helping hand to get a position. I'm just very surprised to find out the families coming to me saying that their kids can't find work or that are getting fired over silly reasons.
Right.
Which I'm thinking, why don't I start another group?
Right.
With those kids, and let's get these kids out there and get them employed.
That's great. I think that's a really great idea.
It's been super fun.
I'm glad you hit it. How did you get? I mean, I don't think you built this just for the shop.
I did build it.
You built this building.
I did. I built it from scratch. No, I'm just kidding.
I almost bought it, ladies and gentlemen, but I didn't quite. Okay, tell me about it. How did you get this?
This building was purchased. I go to Two Rivers Church. I'm pointing that way because that's where we are.
The church is that way.
To the church. And I feel like God put it on my heart to start this project. And so I reached out to the church asking for space.
Right.
Happened to be the same day that they were discussing what to do with this building.
Oh,
yeah.
Wonderful.
They had purchased it, I want to say 3 or 4 years ago. And hadn't really decided what to do with it yet.
Right.
So now they have. They decided to rent it to me at a very reasonable price.
That's great. Yeah. That's really fantastic. Now, when the kids come work here, you train them, I assume, to do what they do?
Yeah, so as a behavior analyst, I practice the science of ABA, applied behavior analysis. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm taking that same skill set that I use to work with young children with autism. I'm just reapplying those same principles to the big kids instead of the little kids.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you can help teach them how to do that. One of the young ladies was talking about starting off as a volunteer. Tell how that works.
I do. So I also have what I'm calling my tier 1, and I'm calling them OJT volunteers, on the job training volunteers. Okay. And these are folks that I can't believe they don't have jobs, but they don't. So they're coming here And these are going to be, these individuals more have physical impairments more so than cognitive impairments. And we are fully ADA compliant, of course. So
of course.
These young people are welcome here. And I'm giving them on-the-job training, which they really require minimal support. They really are just like everybody else, except for maybe a minor environmental adaptation that we need to make to support whatever whatever they need.
Right. Yeah. So they go through a certain amount of training and then become employed. How does that work? Maybe.
We're not generating enough income for me to be able to offer them jobs yet.
Understood.
But as soon as we are busy enough, then I already have my list made of who I want to hire.
Great. That's fantastic. How do the locals respond to this coffee shop?
This neighborhood, this community has just shown me an outpouring of support. As far as donations, coming in and volunteering. I've had Meredith from Buttermilk Sky Pie. She just came in and just, as a godly woman, just gave me some blessings and encouragement. So yeah, it's been phenomenal.
Did she donate pies?
She did donate pies.
Anybody who donates pies should go straight to heaven, no interview.
The
I love pie.
Penthouse suite, yep.
That's great. That is really, really nice. When the kids are interacting with the customers, how does that go?
Well, so it's going to be, it's a process.
Right.
It depends on where you are starting off. I've got individuals, let me call them students, or learners probably is the best phrase. I have learners who are very social and they're ready to come out and just interact with the community. And then I've got some very shy learners who we're going to be step by step acclimating them to gain those skills to be comfortable interacting with the community. But that inclusion piece, that interaction is imperative to the program. It is a huge piece of the program. I want the community to get to know our kids, my learners, and I want my learners to get to know the community. And it just, I mean, the research just supports that all of that is amazing for everybody.
Right. Yeah, I think it would be. I really love this idea. And now I'm going to ask a favor. Can we order and enjoy what you make here?
We are attempting to have everything top shelf here. We are using local bakers. Jan, the Belgian baker, and then Esther, Sweet Manna. They're both local. And their products are phenomenal. And they're also amazingly supportive.
Great.
With deliveries and prices and everything. We only are using Vienna coffee, which is out of Maryville, where they roast in-house. So I really want the community to associate my learners with top quality.
That's great. And so I can feed Neil here.
You can.
You don't want to bring Neil here and not feed him. It would be a bad thing.
So. You don't want to not feed teenagers.
Right.
Either, so.
I understand that too. Well, why don't we transition to a table and make this happen? All right?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you so much. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Fine, thanks. Got a question. What's a breakfast sandwich?
The breakfast sandwich has sausage, egg, and cheese on it, and it is really, really good.
Well, let's have one. Sounds delicious. Okay. And I'd like some unsweet iced tea, please. Okay? I'm not old enough to drink coffee, so I have to have it. Why are you laughing? How do you like working here?
I really like working here a lot.
Tell me what you like about it.
It's very accommodating. The people are super understanding. I kind of go at my own pace, and if I ever need to take a break because of something or I get too overwhelmed, I'm allowed to. And it's just a very understanding environment. So
that's great. Is it really easily accessible with your chair?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm trying to distract you so you forget to charge me. How am I doing?
No, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm just teasing.
Yeah, I think it's really accessible. Obviously every place has some things that can be improved, but for the most part, it's really, it's really working out for me. So.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. All right.
Okay, $12.54 will be
Thank you.
your total for.
And here? Hi, Tristan. How are you today?
Great.
Good, good. Yeah, I'm really glad we got to come here today. The breakfast sandwich was delicious, and the tea is delicious. Do you like working here?
I do.
Do you? What do you like about it, Tristan?
I make good stuff.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
You make drinks?
Yes.
What kind of drinks do you make?
Hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Caramel.
And what? I'm sorry?
Caramel?
Oh, okay. Okay. Good, good. Are the customers nice?
Yes.
Okay, great. So you have a good time doing that. Well, good. Thank you so much for letting us come in. This is really good. I got to eat this breakfast sandwich, and that made me happy. So thank you, Tristan. It was fun. Hi, Lily. How are you?
Good.
Great, great. Do you like working here?
Yes.
What's your favorite part about working here?
Making coffee.
Making coffee. Okay, well, good.
She is a coffee connoisseur.
Is that right? So do you have a favorite that you like to drink?
I like iced coffee.
Iced coffee. Nice. Okay. Well, I want to thank you, too, for letting us come in here today. We had a good time. I had to watch Neil eat waffles and chicken, but I'm going to be okay.
And it was good.
Yeah, he liked it, so that was good. Thank you for joining us today on Harmon Speaks. Please remember to hit that subscribe button and the like button. We're trying to do a good thing here. We're trying to help people understand that people with disabilities are people first, and we've met a lot of really great ones today. Please support our efforts by subscribing and liking, and please stop in at Riverside Coffee Shop here in Lenoir City. The food is great, the drinks are great, and the service is par excellence. Thank you for hosting us here today. Please stop by and say hi.